got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. Here's the starting group for Portland. We've got Donovan Clingan, Drew Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Toumani Camara, and it's Avdia in at the power forward position. And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Avdia and Toumani Camara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
Now here's Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Gafford with a screen on Holiday. Irving for three. The shot misses.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And stolen by Irving. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Count that one.
Such soft touch on that floater. Irving has a deep bag that he empties every night.
Here's Lillard. High post Clingan. 18 feet out. And it's Irving with a rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Lets the three fly. Counted from distance. Irving's got 5.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Holiday from long range. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. For Dallas, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. With the crossover, here's Irving. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Thanks. Dallas's head coach and I got a chance to talk. We talked about defending Damian Lillard, the future Hall of Fame point guard. Coach remarked, Dame's been doing this a long time. He scored a lot of points. He knows how to beat any defense. From our end, it becomes about effort, making Lillard work for every point he gets. Back to you, B.A.
Great work, Ali. Thanks.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time, finding his teammate for the great look.
Outside Irving. Davis misses. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Portland. 3-point lead, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Flag.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Stolen by Davis. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
You know, Flag wasn't going to let that dunk chance pass him by.
And it's clear Anthony Davis welcomes the challenge of leading as the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more at the 4 spot. He got what he wanted and is ready to take the weight.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the contest. And that one misses. Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Clingan. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Here's Irving. Can't connect from 14. Trailblazers lead by 3. Holiday passes to Avdia. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Yeah, what vision from Holiday. Seems to have a knack for getting it to his guys in great spots.
Yep, count it. Irving's got 9.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Lillard, yes, it's good.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And there's the screen. Here's Irving with the drive. Here's Davis. Avdia pulls it in.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
For 3, here's Lillard. And no good. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gafford. From down in the low post, it goes.
When you're watching him play, Flag has promise as a playmaker. He's no ball hog.
Good chance here for Irving. Offline from the top of the key.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Here's Klingon. And a missed layup. He knocks it down. Wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Portland Trail Blazers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second. We've got Avdia, Damian Lillard out there with Drew Holiday. Then it's Donovan Klingon, and it's Kamara in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, this is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you guys.
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report. The putback. Out to Lillard. Klingon with a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Avdia from outside. Offensive board. Outside Kamara. Pass to Holiday. Goes up again. Here's Klingon. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor.
Yeah, and Klingon is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
Irving looking around. Down low. Here's Gafford. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Klingon with a screen. It's Lillard with the drive. To the paint. Tipped away. The 3. Davis for the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Back to Irving. The 3. Gets a hand on it. Pass to Flag. Irving against Holiday. And here's Flag outside. Portland with a rebound. Avdia's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Klingon. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
I love it. When Klingon starts throwing that weight around, he'll knock you out of position.
Here's Flag. Kamara covering. Outside Davis. Second chance effort. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingon's got rebound number 8 now. Irving up top. He's covered by Holiday. Outside Irving. Over Holiday. Outside Davis. Back to Irving. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Avdia. Holiday surveying the floor. Klingon. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
And Klingon just owns the middle.
Holiday against Irving. Launches it from deep. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Lillard outside. Let's go with a three. He's off on that one. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
They've got D'Angelo Russell. He's out there with P.J. Washington. Najee Marshall is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Prosper in at the 4. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. The shot by Russell, no good. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
Again, the miss by Dallas. Trailblazers lead by 11. Here's Sharp. Whoa! Oh, my goodness! And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
Outside Thibault. Uncovered. Lively grabs the miss.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Picked his pocket. Here's Washington. Yet to see a basket. The quick look, no good that time. Sharp with it. Russell covering. From behind the arc. Portland again missing. Mavericks trail by 10. Washington outside. There's the double with Sharp. Washington finds Lively. Grant with a steal. Thibault on the wing. Outside Sharp. Outside for Henderson. Marshall outside. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. P.J. Washington is playing for his hometown team. He said, I grew up in Dallas from 2nd grade to 10th grade. Being home is great. There's no pressure at all. It's just exciting. I look at it as an opportunity to be aggressive, win games, and just be me. It's a dream come true. Back to you.
They're happy to have him. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Sharp, outside for Henderson. 4 on the clock. And he dumps it down.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Russell, sweet little floater. Russell's got 5.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
3-pointer Sharp. Lively grabs a miss. Mavericks trail by 10. And for all the talk of unicorn centers, a lot to be said for a rim-running big man like Derek Lively, Tim.
Yeah, his mobility fits the modern game, B.A. He can move his feet, which allows him to cover in space. And then on the break, and as a rim roller, watch your head.
And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Henderson. Williams has got his first bucket in this one. Russell against Henderson. Russell, the pass to Washington. Knocked away. It's stolen by Henderson. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Sharp. Williams in the post. Covered by Lively. And it's good for two. And now a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Russell, that's good.
The speed of Russell on full display. Love watching him turn on the jets and get to the cup.
Ran with a screen on Russell. The kick out to Williams. Washington against Sharp. Lively grabs the miss. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Henderson against Russell. The drive by Henderson. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And so it's Portland. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Klingen out there with Avdia. Then there's Toumani Camara. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off of screens.
I love the .5 offenses, in and out of the hands, moving the ball fast.
No doubt about it, very difficult to defend.
No problems knocking that one down. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Has to flag. Lillard with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Lets it fly. And the rebound goes to Dallas. The ball's knocked loose. Lets it go from the wing.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Off the outside. There's the drive, and he banks in the layup.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
They grab their own miss. Oh, man!
Look out below.
And that's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
For three, here's Lillard. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
And he nails the third. Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
Here's flag. From 13 feet. 6 to shoot. Kyrie, 17-footer is in.
And the handles Kyrie has are out of this world. He uses them so well in screen and roll action.
Dame makes his move. Oh, he leaves no question.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score, he's trying to embarrass someone. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That'll be a second foul of the game. And here's Lillard. All sorts of time. It's cleared away by Thompson. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Oh, the shot is off. Portland leading by 13. Apia. Cleared away by Davis. Dallas now, time running out. Now Irving fires the three. Now Davis. Oh, Davis put a little extra on it.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Trailblazers. At one point, they led by 16. We've got 1:28 left in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. Apia fires. And the three misses. The Mavericks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Can't believe he missed that. Looked like a loss of focus.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Trailblazers.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Donovan Clingan.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's going to sleep well tonight.
Yes, sir! That one's good! Right side, Kamara. Apia outside. Shoots a three. Another chance. Banks it home. Big shot.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
There's a screen. Lillard. Yes, sir, with the three.
3 points.
And out of bounds, the Trailblazers will take it.
Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
it's Dallas to start out, and now the Golden State Warriors starters. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
How do you guard a shot from that deep? Well, let me tell you, Kyrie, he knows it's difficult.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Count that one.
This is where you want AD to get his shots. That's almost automatic.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Good on the three-point shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here is Irving. Takes it inside. He gets it in there. Irving's got 5.
On the drive, Irving is so crafty. He's got so many different tricks. Left hand, right hand, fillet, floater. You pick it, he's got it.
Trains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Irving passes to Thompson. The Warriors pull it in. Now Curry. He has 6. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup. He's got 8.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Pass to Davis. Here's Irving. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Outside for Davis. Here's flag. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
There's the screen. They kick it out to Green. 5 on the clock. Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. And Davis sends it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things change. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Kevin?
Winning sure cures all, doesn't it? All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Golden State. And Thompson kicks to Washington. Irving against Butler. Back to Washington. On its way from Irving for 2. And Moody pulls it down.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Green inside. It's up against Thompson. And Green gets it to go.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside. Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Now here's Curry. He's got 10. Off target from outside.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Here's Irving. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
So light on his feet. Kyrie can get around the defense on the drive.
It's off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. There's 18 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
It's his first trip to the line.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now at the
That
line,
free throw, no good.
P.J. Washington taking
And he sinks the second. Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Thompson. On its way from Curry for two. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Mavericks lead by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Washington out there with Davis. And it's Flag in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Washington sets the pick for Irving. And then Washington with the dunk.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor. Talking about the first pick of the draft, rookie Cooper Flag, he's got a diverse skill set and is so mature for a teenager.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Moody. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
And a wide open look for Flag. And it's off from three-point range. Moody the pass to Curry. Curry laser guided shot from deep range.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Thompson dishes to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the wing. Davis gets to Washington. Deflected by Green.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
Golden State's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. To the paint and stolen by Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
And everything Butler does, he does with a bang, including those 2 points. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
It's Thompson off the drive. That one drops for him. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one. Butler on the way. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Green gets it to go.
At point blank range, oh yeah, you're not missing from there.
Irving surveying the floor. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Takes the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Curry. gets inside and lays it in.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, so admired by his head coach, and Jason Kidd said Kai is a special dude. He wants to be coached to understand the game at the highest level and to be pushed to the highest level. What's more, I don't think he's afraid of failing, guys.
Great mentality. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. They get it again. The kick outside to Butler. Golden State moving it around. Right side Curry. Irving with the steal. To the middle. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry outside. Curry from 3.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And stolen by Butler. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Butler. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. He'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Curry has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Bajemski. Quentin Post is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Santos in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Hield outside. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks trail by 9. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
There's Kuminga, and the rejection by Lively. The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
When you want a momentum swing, RJ, get Jonathan Kuminga in there. He can do the job.
We know that, Kevin, because we see his energy shift in the game. He defies expectations and even sometimes gravity with all the things he can do on the floor.
Marshall, he's checked in for P.J. Washington.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Bajemski. He's guarded by Russell. 6 to shoot. Bajemski's shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Ripped away. On the wing, Hield. They get a hand on it.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Lively with it. Out guarded by Hield. Russell, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And Santos gets it to go.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 11.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Kuminga. On the wing, heel. Marshall defending. And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Stolen by Exum. Right side, Russell. Over to the left wing. Gafford finds Exum. And he makes that one. Warriors leading by 9. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Majemski on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Out to Russell. Over post. Here's Lively. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the second free throw, good. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Majemski with it. 5 to shoot. Sinks the triple. Majemski's got 5 points so far.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just wheeling that one in. That's a tough shot there by Russell.
Here's Majemski. He's guarded by Russell. Majemski's shot is good. Majemski's got 7 now in this quarter.
What I want to know is where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Lively finds Marshall. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And yes, it's good.
Ooh, the crafty lefty. Russell smart around that hoop.
Here's Majemski. He's guarded by Russell. Down low. Here's Kuminga. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And so it's the Golden State. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game. Almost like he had a 6th sense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Washington out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Irving in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Curry against Thompson. Green kicks to Curry. Beyond the arc. And the Warriors, another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Irving against Green. Pass to Jackson Davis. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. High post shot. Irving finds Thompson. Outside Irving. Davis with the screen on Butler. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Does anybody else think it's just too easy for AB sometimes? Just an easy board in
football. Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. does not hit. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 13. Oh, sticks the putback.
And that is where Davis hurts you the most, around the hoop.
Green outside. Now Curry. Nice take from Curry.
Blocking foul call. Clay Thompson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses.
Clay Thompson. First personal foul. First team.
And he's good on the second. Mavericks trail by 12. Irving double team. Washington, pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And stolen by Flag. Now Davis. And he jams it in.
When the crowd gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
Outside Curry. A minute 42 left in the fourth. And the shot will go down.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Warriors leading by 7. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside Curry. Butler sets a screen for Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Davis with the block.
It's the length of Davis that makes it so hard to shoot over top of.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Here's Flag. The shot is off. Curry against Thompson. Good! Some old school moves in the post.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
That one is off. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here is Moody. 5 on the clock. Washington rips down the rebound. It's stolen by Green. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed?
This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Moody, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Portland, we've got Toumani Camara, Drew Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Avdia, and it's Klingon in at the center position. Curry against Holiday. Curry gets the bucket.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. Launches it. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
And Lillard, here we go. Here's Klingon, who drains the 19-footer. Now Jackson Davis. The kick out, Curry. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And there's a foul. It'll go go on to Monty Kamara. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Green with a screen on Lillard. Right side Moody. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Jackson Davis. Shoots over Klingon. Jackson Davis misses. Here's Avdia. And yep, it's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Outside Butler. On the wing, Curry. Hits the three-pointer. Curry's got 8 points.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad three for Steph.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Graham?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. What separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Hey, Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks a lot, Ali. Avdia finds Lillard. From deep three-point range. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Moody passes to Curry. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, DA, they can do much better on the defensive board. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
Curry goes in. Outside for Butler. 59 seconds left in the first. And Klingon over to help. Jacks up a three. Rejected by Klingon.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingon.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
That's on Jimmy Butler. Portland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he can't get the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one.
Yet known for his size and defense, Klingon has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
To the middle. Here's the steal. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here he goes. And that one's good. Klingon's got 5 now.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And here's Green from the arc. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Lillard left side. And it's in there.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the free ball.
Here's Curry. Drives to the hoop. And the layup is good. He's got 14.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Portland ahead. They lead by 1. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Portland.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
On the floor for the Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. And the basket by Curry. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Outside Butler. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. Avdia pulls it in. Portland trailing here. Brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside for Butler. Back to Jackson Davis. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Golden State. You know, off the court stand, Damian Lillard has another career going as a rapper.
Well, B.A., I've enjoyed a few tracks, though I prefer his performance on the hardwood where his shooting and scoring do all the talking.
Avdia from outside. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Avdia's got 5 points now this quarter. Holiday against Curry. Down low. Here's Jackson Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Warriors lead by 2.
With all eyes on Steph when he has the ball, his teammates find openings and he finds them. And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw good. Lillard. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Curry's shot is off.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Avdia against Green. Pass to Klingon. Back to Avdia. The 3 is up. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. Here's Butler. Left side Moody. There's the triple. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard passes to Avdia. Now Kamara. Holiday surveying the floor. Into the lane. That one falls.
Hey, Holiday sees the lane and does not hesitate.
Here's Curry. Outside for Green. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Holiday. Holiday against Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. They get it again. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Free throw good. Lillard. Trailblazers lead by 4. Outside Kamara. Klingon with a screen. Kamara with it. Jackson Davis picks him up. Here's Klingon. Rebounded by Green.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Here's Jackson Davis. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. To end the drought, Butler with emphasis.
Well, if you give Butler an opening, he will exploit the defense.
Here's Holiday. Rebounded by Green. Moody with it. Pass to Jackson Davis. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Just 3 on the clock. And Avdia with the basket on the assist by Klingon. Avdia's got 11. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Trailblazers out in front, up 1. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
It's Scoot and Sharp in at the 1 and the 2. Theibel and Grant are at the forward spots. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, every team in the league is looking for a long athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players just around them. Brian?
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Such a wide open look.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Pass to Santos. It's Podziemski on the wing. Out to Kuminga. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Post. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Pass to Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Williams with it. Picked up by Post. And here's Grant from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And what you like about Jeremy Grant, the consistency from year to year, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he can shoot it, but defensively, you can put him on the opponent's best scorer. 3 and D and then some. Such a reliable vet for this team.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by 1.
2 emphatic points from Robert Williams.
Hield against Sharp. Screen by Post. Here's Hield on the take. Yep, that one's good. Hield's got his first points of the game.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pep.
Now here's Henderson, defended by Podziemski. High arcing shot. Yep, that one goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Yeah, how about the touch from Henderson? Sinking that floater with confidence.
Here's Hield, and the layup is good off the glass.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Henderson drives in. And here's Grant from the arc. Rebounded by Hield. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Screen by Post. And Robert Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to post. Here's Hield. For the lead. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Connects from downtown. Hield's got 7.
And down in the corner, Hield looks so comfortable. I mean, that's a shot he knows he can make.
Sharp. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Kuminga, the pass to Hield. Screen by post. Out to Kuminga. From downtown, Williams grabs the board.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Hield for 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. It's all tied up in Portland. And coming up, and while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Golden State to start the 4th. Buddy Hield is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Kuminga. Then there's Quentin Post. And it's Santos in at the 3.
Oh, wow! Oh, my goodness! Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Hield up top. Screen by post. Hield with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. And the official. And with every bucket being critical at this point, they're going to use it.
The ruling is confirmed. 2 minutes.
With goaltending, it's such a fine line. Clear and conclusive evidence never comes into effect more than on these calls.
Well, that's what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that in real time. And here we go. The call will stand.
That'll cost them a timeout and their one and only coach's challenge. Goaltending calls can be so tough to make. You understand why he wanted a closer look at it, but we'll see if he regrets it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And Allie, thank you for that. Avdia finds Lillard. Clinging with a screen. Lillard with a step. Warriors with the rebound. On the wing, Curry, defended by Avdia. Avdia against Curry. Clinging with the block. Outside Holiday. Avdia, screen on Butler. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
The Warriors lead by 3. And here's Curry. Here's Green. Now Butler. Puts up the tray. Avdia rips down the board. Lillard looking around. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Avdia outside. Oh, he gets it off before the buzzer. What a shot.
Stepping up in the big moment. I mean, an incredible job of finding his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative, coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Outside Moody. Shot clock at 5. Here's Green from downtown. There's the block. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Lillard. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. 1:21 left to play in the fourth. Six to shoot. Excellent defense, forcing that big miss. Outside Holiday. There's the drive.
Yeah, look, you know Holiday loves to drive it, but it's still tough to stop.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Now Green. Now Curry. Oh!
Wow!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Outside Kamara. Now Avdia. Oh, the stuff!
Big time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
Jackson Davis the screen. Curry! And he nails it!
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the... Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Moody, and it's Jackson Davis in at the center position, locking down the middle.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong. Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Moody with it. Avdia picks him up. Here's Green. 5 on the clock. Oh, look at Draymond flexing with that finish.
And Green loves flexing on the defense. Welcomes the contact and overpowers it.
And Lillard, here we go.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
The first free throw is good. Robert Williams checked in for Portland. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Curry drives to the hoop. Off on the layup. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Williams. Oh, he gets it to go. Williams strong inside.
Well, every team needs a guy like Williams who's willing to do the dirty.
Curry against Holiday. Curry surveys. Jackson Davis with it. Guarded now by Williams. Green outside. Shoots it up. Williams rips down the board. Portland leading. Now Lillard. Here's the pass to Williams. Outside Lillard. rebound. Now here's Moody. He's closely guarded. Oh, he can't get the layup. It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And BA, you can feel the intensity in this arena.
Now Holiday, outside Avdia. He launches. No.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Jackson Davis' screen. Curry fires. Buries it from outside.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Lillard against Butler. Now pass to Williams. Yes, sir!
Look, that's just smart recognition. They blitzed him, and he found the open teammate.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
Down one with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
Curry cashes it in.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
With this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use. Big call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the ref take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught us.
Doris. We see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Washington out there with Flag. And it's Davis at the 5.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And stolen by Lillard. Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers. And Holiday throws it down.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Irving's shot is good.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
Lillard misses. We've played just over a minute here in the first. GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
And Doris, with the big trade last season, there's more than a little pressure to win in Dallas.
Kevin, this organization traded away a generational star in Luka Doncic, one of the great players we've seen come into the league as an 18-year-old. And you've got a player in Anthony Davis who has an injury history and is 6 years older. You better believe there's pressure in D-Town.
Irving for 3. That shot, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Holiday throws it down.
That's a big-time power move by Drew Holiday. He is so strong around the rim.
Washington with this screen on Holiday. Here's the 3. Dallas, no good that time either. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And the basket by Kamara.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Now Lillard following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving, and he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now, here is Irving. Over Holiday. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Holiday, offensive rebound. Here's Avdia.
Listen, we know Klay Thompson prides himself on being an exceptional defender. And guess what? He has the length and athleticism to do just that.
Irving's shot is good.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a three-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
And it's Clingan with the jam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Here's Lillard, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Lillard surveying the D. Playing in the screen for Lillard. No good from outside. And Flagg with the basket on the assist by Davis.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right? Right at the rim.
2 on the clock. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 9.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The first quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Sliding into the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Washington out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Irving in at the point.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Here's Irving. The Blazers getting the bucket. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Irving can't hit.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Well, Anthony Davis talked about the pairing with him and Kyrie Irving, and he said, quote, Kai can do it all. There is no flaw in his game, and with me being able to play in the pocket and roll to the rim, be a lob threat, pick and pop, and handle, where he can come set a screen for me, I think we complement each other very well. Kevin, back to you.
Quite the tandem. Thanks a lot, Allie. There's the drive. Comes up empty down low. Trailblazers leading by 20. Pass to Klingon. Lillard outside. Back to Klingon. Lillard outside. Just 4 to shoot. On the top of the key, buries the jump shot. Lillard's got 15 points.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Now here's Thompson. Still scoreless.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
Outside Holiday, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
What a smooth-looking opportunity. Holiday in rhythm right there.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 7. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pulls up for 3, and the Trailblazers, another 3.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now Lillard, following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Here's Avdia, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Flagg, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Flagg's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by Portland.
Lillard from outside. Portland with a new 14. Holiday against Thompson. To the inside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Irving. Davis with a screen on Lillard. The kick out to Irving. Looking to get back on track here. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Guys, you have to love the way Irving uses his body to create contact inside and earn the trip to the stripe.
Portland has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
And here is Washington after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Holiday. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, we think of Drew as a defender, but tonight they've turned to Holiday's offense, and he has delivered.
Irving from long range. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Thompson finds Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Shoots over Klingen. No good from Irving. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland, willing his team to a successful quarter performance. He seemed to stop at nothing to push the momentum. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Henderson and Sharp are the guards. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. And it's Williams at center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. You know, Doris, here's a question for you. Is there a reason why we see so many point guards become head coaches?
I do believe, Kevin, obviously as a point guard, you are responsible on both ends of the floor. On the offense for knowing all of the sets and where every single guy is positioned. On the defensive end, you're the lead communicator. You are at the point of attack. So it makes perfect sense to me that they become head coaches.
And that one is good. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And the layup's good off the glass. Russell's got 6 points in the quarter.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Here's Russell. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Russell's got 8 points. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. You know, Doris, we know how good D'Angelo Russell is now, but how about having to play his high school team?
No kidding, Kevin. Let's just talk about the fact that he and future MVP at that time, Joel Embiid, were on the same team in high school. How would you game plan for 2 NBA players if you're another high school team? Stop it.
Bucket is good. 10 points for him.
Well, an excellent penetrator who is always in attack mode. Go ahead, D'Angelo Russell.
And then Henderson with the jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And it's Russell missing. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Now, here is Russell. 10 points for him. Another shot, and it's Lively laying it in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Henderson with it. He's guarded by Russell. Nice move. Grant with the bucket, getting it done inside. Grant's got his first 2 points.
And how about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
And it's Russell missing. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Thibault can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Here's Exum from outside off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You know, an easy basket made possible because the assist was crisp and it was perfectly placed.
Russell. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
This is why you let Lively go to work inside. Such an exceptional athlete.
And then Henderson with the dunk.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 10. Bible on the wing. Down low. Here's Williams. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That's on Daniel Gafford. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Blazers.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
Oh!
My goodness.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. That one goes in.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Thibault. Marshall with the steal. Here's Lively, driving to the basket, and finished off by Lively.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Lays it up and banks it in. Sharp's got his second bucket of the night.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Lillard outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Portland rolling along with a 27-point. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Mavericks, Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Flag is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Irving. Davis with a screen on Holiday. Clock at 6. Irving passes to Thompson. The three-pointer no good. And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Yeah, because of his frame, Holiday can do some of his best work on the interior.
Irving from long range. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
Oh, good luck against clinging in close. That's where he makes his money.
Irving for 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And Holiday throws it down.
Yeah, because of his size and skill, once Drew Holiday gets in the open floor, look out.
Pass to Washington. Now flagged. Dallas moving the ball around. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Fires at the elbow. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 20 points.
Oh, taking what the defense is giving Lillard with an opportunistic shot there.
Holiday against Irving. Pass to Thompson. Back to Irving. Lets the three fly. A shot, no good. Excellent D there from Holiday. All alone. And again, it's Portland converted.
And how about the awareness by Klingon, a big man who can sense when one of his teammates is open.
1:51 left here in the fourth quarter. Irving can't hit.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Lillard misses. Dallas has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. For Portland, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Portland.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lillard.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
And for Portland, their shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And Lillard gets it to go.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Pass to Holiday. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Klingon with the block.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
Lillard from outside. And the Trailblazers another three.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Holiday, the pass to Lillard. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of them. Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Thank you.
and ball movement legs.
Oh, that's right. And you can tell that by the assist numbers. The ball is really popping. Smart, unselfish basketball. A lot of player movement off ball as well, forcing those defenses to chase them.
What's that old saying? The ball brings energy.
It certainly does.
And now Dallas' starting group. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Washington out there with Davis. And it's Flagg in at the 3 spot.
And one thing that's incredible about Cooper Flagg, he should be in college this year, but he reclassified and instead is playing in the league.
Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's Curry. And he lobs it up. Butler can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Irving, that's good.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
Outside Curry. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 6. Back to Curry. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Count that bucket. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
And how do you guard that? I mean, Kyrie is just on another level sometimes with his finishing ability inside.
And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3, then strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
And Davis slams it home.
Davis resolute with that and one.
And at 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And the bucket is good. Green's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Opportunistic steal by Butler. I mean, his fast hands get in the rock, and he starts a break.
Irving, the pass to Washington. Irving up top. Moody defends. And it's Irving missing.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Butler with the bucket.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet can be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Irving. He has 6.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
This is why you gotta be right up on Curry. Any breathing room he gets is too much.
Here's Jackson Davis. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Now here's Davis. And here's Flagg outside. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Jackson Davis down low. 4-3. And the Warriors with another 3.
His small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
It's stolen by Irving. Here's Davis. Oh, man!
Wow. And that's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk. Stolen by Thompson. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Davis has got 7 points.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
To the inside. Here's Jackson Davis. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And stolen by Green. In transition here. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
We talk about Green's defense often. They're using his instincts to pick the opposition's pocket. Great work.
Yep, that one goes.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
The three from Curry. That one is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And another area of success for them has been the fast break. They have repeatedly gotten out in transition and found easy shots.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Davis out there with Washington, and it's Irving in at the point. The Warriors lead by 9. One of the all-time great shooters, Tim. Klay Thompson has put on some legendary shooting displays.
Well, B.A., he has a picture-perfect shooting stroke, and when he gets it going, it's almost like he can't miss no matter what the defense does to stop him.
And the shot goes.
Can't lose sight of Curry on the break. That's when he strikes. He has fantastic awareness.
Irving, no good. Golden State has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. This one for 3. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Moody. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. To the paint. And Washington powers it through.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Right side Curry from outside the arc. Curry with another miss. Mavericks trail by 10. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, B.A. Well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Back to you guys.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, thank you, Allie. Offensive rebound. Here's Moody. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Flag. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
And Curry with the take. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Here's Irving. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Got it. Washington's got 6.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
On the wing, Curry. 17 points in the game. Beyond the arc. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Flagg. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Jackson Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's Curry. From 18 feet away. Again, Golden State.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong. The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Curry, no good. Mavericks trail by 8. Pass to Flag. Outside for Irving. For 3. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14. Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J. Curry's got 22 points.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. We'll be right back with you shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch-up.
Kuminga is out there with Quentin Post. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Santos in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Back to Post. Takes a 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
And what a wild ride last season for the Warriors, Tim.
Well, it was a roller coaster. They started out hot out of the gate, then they faded, falling all the way to the 11th seed at one point in the West. Then the Jimmy Butler trade righted the ship and got them back in the playoffs.
Pass to Santos. Clock at 6. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Russell. Count it. Good. Russell's got 6.
A great touch by D'Angelo. Float game on full display.
Santos can't get it to go.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Screen by Post. Pajemski into the lane. Pass to Post. Now here's Hield. It's hauled in by Exum. Mavericks trail by 6. Left side, Russell. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Exum gets the bucket.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Outside Hield. Gafford with the block. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
In place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Outside Pajemski. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably...
Wow, with some power!
Wow, going to the top floor.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. It's deflected. Outside heel. There's the three. Lively grabs the miss.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Outside for Russell. Exum left side. Back to Russell. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Najee Marshall. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:05 left in the third quarter here. Outside Pajemski. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Mavericks trailing. Exum passes to Russell. Marshall left side. Exum outside. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And he comes up with a bucket. Golden State is gone. Only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Back to post. Pass to Pajemski. From the arc. He buries it from 3. Pajemski's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Gafford. He's watched by Kuminga. It's stolen by Kuminga. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's post. Pass to Santos. And there's the drive. Oh, a wrist-rattling two-handed jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Washington out there with Flag. And it's Davis in at the center position, filling out the middle. Stolen by Thompson. It's stolen away. Moody with it. Now Thompson defending. Outside Butler. Jimmy Butler on the attack, and it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, a fearless finish from a fearless player. Jimmy making some noise.
The Warriors lead by 7.
Mavericks foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Moody passes to Green. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam. Here they come with numbers in transition. And he trains the quick shot.
Yeah, Irving has a sixth sense for where to find his shot.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. The 3 is up. Fires in the triple. Curry's got 25 points.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Curry. Curry from inside.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Here's Irving. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Curry. Outside for Green. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it from deep. Oh, Curry showing off the range. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Flag. Old Green rips down the board. The Warriors lead by 11. Stephen Curry. The putback. Another chance. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
No good. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Now Green. Curry outside. And there it is.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Warriors.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Stephen Curry.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Irving. Tipped. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 17-4 run. Davis pulls it down. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas. It's an 18-point game. Davis sinks it in the post. And Tim, last May, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flagg, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Flag fires. A one-handed jam, rocking the rim. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Curry. Takes a 3. Money from 3.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
It's stolen by Green. From long range. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a...
Jimmy, let's...
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For great...
Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers, Damian Lillard out there with Holiday. Then there's Klingon. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Avdia in at the 4 slot. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Here's Curry. The Blazers getting the bucket. Lays it up off the glass.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
Lillard attacking. Count the basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. And even 3-on-3 break. Left side Curry. On the wing, Green. Curry a screen on Avdia. Shot clock at 6. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 6.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Klingon with it. He's against Green. Back to Lillard. Klingon the screen for Lillard. Over Green. Outside Avdia. Moody with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. The tray. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. 9 points in the game so far.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Back over to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Butler. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Butler on the wing. Oh, good with the triple. Portland trailing here. Lillard surveying the D. Here's Kamara. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
In spite of his size, Lillard's a tenacious rebounder. He'll battle you down low.
Jackson Davis can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Green against Avdia. Launches a 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Shakes him. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
3-pointer, Lillard, and Curry pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Back to Avdia. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Quentin Post is checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Both free throws good from Avdia. Warriors have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. Curry against Holiday. Outside Curry. There's a screen. And there's the drive. And there it is for him. Curry's got 13.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Holiday. Sweet little floater.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging challenge.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Warriors ahead, up by 1. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Hanneman clinging out there with Avdia. Then there's Tamani Kamara. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Holiday in at the 2. Moody with it, Klingon defending. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, "My body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too." Kevin, back to you.
Chasing that ring. Okay, Allie, thanks. The wide open look here for Holiday. And it's off from three-point range. Curry with it. Klingon defending. Yep, that one goes. Post has got 4 points this quarter.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Lillard attacking. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Here's Moody. Pass to Post. They set the pick. Here's Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Curry against Holiday. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Oh, Drew is so crafty when he gets to the rim.
The Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Outside Curry. Offline with his 3. The Trailblazers shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Warriors leading. In terms of playoff defense, Richard, it's hard to think of someone better than Drew Holiday.
Yes, the ball pressure, the deflection. He comes up with plays that impact winning. He does have multiple titles.
And stolen by Lillard.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Blazers?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnover.
Curry nails the triple.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Lillard against Butler. Klingon the screen for Lillard. 1:02 left here in the second. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Curry against Holiday. Curry on the wing. He's got 20. Pass to Butler. Shoots over Kamara. Avdia with the rebound. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And the basket by Lillard.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Outside Curry. Floats it up for Butler. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Trailblazers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Now let's check in with Allie. Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Buddy Hield, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Quentin Post. Then there's Brandon Podziemski, and it's Santos in at the small forward. Here's Podziemski, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss. Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
To the wing right side. Pass to Post. Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Grant. And that one drops for him. Podziemski's got his first points of the night. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Here's Podziemski, and he uses the glass on the layup. Podziemski's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Excellent instincts on the defensive end. Henderson has a feel for when to attack the ball.
Pass to Podziemski. Kuminga, screen on Henderson. Here's Podziemski. Henderson defending. Three-pointer Hield. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now, here's Thibault. Guarded closely. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Podziemski. Good on the bucket. Podziemski's got 6.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Grant for 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Santos, no good. Trailblazers leading by 7. 1:46 left to play in the third. That shot, no good. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Grant against Kuminga. Hield outside. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Comes right off the pick and knocks it down. Great use of the screen by Hield.
Here's Henderson, and Henderson throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield. Here's Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors.
Number 32, Trace Jackson Davis.
Sharp against Hield. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Here's Pajemski. Henderson defending. To the middle. Here's Jackson Davis.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Williams. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
They kick out to Hield. Nifty move. He lays it in. Hield's got 5 points so far.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Sharp. And that one released in time, but no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers lead. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Trailblazers, Henderson and Sharp are the guards. In the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant, and it's Williams at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Sharp, defended by Moody. Outside Williams, pass to Henderson. Back to Williams. Out to Henderson. On the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Holiday against Curry. Up top, Moody. And the shot goes down. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Lillard with it. Butler covering. Avia gets the bucket. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now, here's Moody. Covered by Lillard. And here is Moody. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. That's tipped. Jumps up. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Portland.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
That's fortunate to pull even, but you know he wanted more.
Butler against Lillard. And Portland turns it over again. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Curry outside. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Strong move off the glass.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Cleared away by Lillard.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
A floater. Another chance here. And he got it. Nice execution on the layup.
Now, I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
Curry on the wing. Guarded by Holiday. And that one falls.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Butler outside. Curry setting the pick for Butler. Just 3 to shoot. And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Lillard outside. Knocks down the 3.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Curry with Lillard picks him up. Curry looking around. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cleared away by Avdia. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Lillard. Count it.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throw now.
Timeout called the Warriors. 19 seconds left in the game. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
He drills the 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Here's Lillard, and an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line of the
It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it.
Here's Butler. Fires the 3. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one